Insight 161. When a female is undressed partially or fully, her state of mind plays a significant part in how she is perceived by a person who has a combination of a sexual and a sober vision. She does not communicate by her dress only, but through her mannerisms, how she holds herself, thinks of herself, or displays herself. This fact becomes very evident when you meet a scantily dressed woman that does not display sexual behavior. In fact, if she is normal and behaves normally, this reality which she is living with normalcy might soon become apparent to people surrounding her, that it is normal to be partially clad and nothing sexual is necessarily meant by it. Of course, there are persons who see a woman just sexually no matter what the woman is wearing. Okay, so let's go over this. When a female is undressed, partially or fully, her state of mind plays a significant part in how she is perceived. This is true also when a female is fully clothed. Her state of mind about herself plays an important part, a significant part. Significant means big, huge, an important and huge part in how she is perceived, how she is seen by other people. Now, other people could be, you can have a person who has the ability to see a person sexually, so he's sexually driven, also able to see soberly, right? You have a person who is normally seeing a person in a just sexual manner, no matter what they are wearing or not wearing. I go over this in the explanation, giving various examples. So, but how she portrays herself, how she displays herself, how she behaves, has a big part in how she is perceived by others. This reality, this fact becomes very evident when you see a woman who is scantily dressed or even nude, and the way she behaves is non-sexually. She doesn't have any, she's not displaying any sexuality, any form of sexual behavior towards any persons. She is just normal. As an example, you see that in some Aboriginal settings, native settings around the world, where some women are scantily dressed. They don't necessarily behave or exude, give off any sexual vibe. They're just normal. And you get to learn and understand that, hey, it's normal to be like that in their culture. I remember seeing a calendar. I went to a book festival, and they had one calendar. It wasn't a calendar, was it? Well, some pictures about some native Hawaiians from long time ago, and I believe there were two pictures of either friends or sisters. I don't know, two sisters or friends. I think it was sisters. They were holding shoulders to shoulder and having a picture taken of them. They were bare-breasted, both of them, and they had they were dressed in flowers around their hair and possibly a garland around their neck. Anyway, possibly, but they had some flowers on their head, I believe. Anyway, so they're holding each other and taking a picture. Now, I had a hard time being able to see this picture in any sexual manner. I think a lot of people would have difficulty seeing the picture in a sexual manner because you could see so clearly that the women themselves thought of it as we're just taking our picture, nothing sexual about it. So when you see when you see a picture in a calendar, or when you see a picture of a lady fully dressed or scantily dressed, or however she is, or nude or whatever, and she's just taking a picture with some sort of seductive stance, then you realize when you compare this picture with the other picture of the Aboriginal two sisters, how significant it is, what the state of the mind of the individual who's the picture is being taken of, so it's a huge part of it. And of course, there are people who are very, very deeply embedded in thinking of people in a sexual manner, and no matter what the person is wearing or not wearing, they're gonna see them sexually anyhow. But for a person who is has the ability to see somebody both in a sober vision and also the sexual the way, this person, when they're displaying just being normal, then this normalcy allows this person to view them in a sober vision instead of the sexual way.